player, but there will be mistakes along the way. They will have to show some patience in order to help him along.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. A solid stiff arm, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! Josh Jacobs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Christian Gonzalez up to make the play. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Up the middle, here's Bell. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Stroud looking to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. On the move past the 40. And down right around the 37. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
That's another Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Mistake to Prescott went. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Raiders' 33-yard line.
Quick throw to Olave. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very nice pickup for 33 yards.
Well, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal at the 1.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Romeo Doubs, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Pushing his way through. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. You look at this Buffalo defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Justin Jefferson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
At the 24-yard line.
Stroud off the play fake. Finds his rookie tight end, Dalton Kincaid. A big play here for Buffalo. 44 yards.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Stroud. A quick pass here to Godwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now an inside give to Bell. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing now is Stroud. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
A 40-yard attempt.
Rosa's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Raiders.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and it's 21-10. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Stroud. Finding Taysom Hill complete. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is the right.
And the Raiders have got him. Quentin Jefferson. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
This to the tight end, Kincaid. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Stroud sets up the play action. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And Stroud now to throw. He completes it to Olave. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Terrell Bernard coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Stroud. He'll check it down to Bell. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now he steps away, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
A 31-yard attempt.
Rosa's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
That is caught, and he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw on target to Godwin here. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Play action. Stroud now. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 22.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Stroud to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Back to throw again. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in.
Taking it in for 2 yards out, and the Bills are back within a couple of the lead. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And this is now a one-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
A gain of a yard. First down, Raiders.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Raiders had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And right now, they're probably asking, hey, who did we offend in the scheduling office? Back-to-back road games to start the season.
Yeah, that's a great question. I'll bet someone called the league office to protest, but sometimes it just shakes out that way. But they get out of this with a split. Knowing they'll get those home games later in the season, it could be quite an advantage for them if they take care of business now.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The Bills getting set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if it's bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And taken at the 46. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
A nice carry by Jacobs, who's coming off a career year. Just when it seemed like Vegas Vegas may have been ready to move on from him. Led the NFL with over 1,600 yards and was more than deserving of his first All-Pro selection.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This one caught by Davis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second down and a yard.
At the 13-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11th. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Chris Olave heads back to the field as his guys get set for another possession, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
The throw over the middle taken in. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Again, it's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Stroud out of the gun here. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Chris Godwin, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills have moved out in front. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So out come the Raiders. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board. 3 points is 3 points. And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start up at TIAA Bank Stadium in Jacksonville. And it's the Chiefs who are out in front as they move towards halftime. Elijah Moore, a touchdown reception. From there, we head a little further north up to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Packers. Cooper Kupp, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. As you can see, the score there in the 2nd quarter. A.J. Brown, a touchdown reception. We were witness to a solid first half from this year's number 2 overall pick rookie, C.J. Stroud. He's over 300 yards passing already as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. So here are the Bills to take over. They fell last week to the Jets, but they got the lead right now as they start this drive. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
And Stroud now to throw. A screen to Bell. Able to fight through 1 tackle. And he goes out right around the 39. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
Well, he certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Stroud will look to throw once more. Slant pass complete to Olave. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
The give is to Bell. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. A give to Bell. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. 15 yards that time. They had a Buffalo 1st. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed in the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
This is Bell. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Tackle there by big Jordan Davis.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Again, it's Bell. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the 1st half. Here's Stroud. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll look to throw. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. He's across midfield. Down the sideline he goes. Justin Jefferson, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Stroud's throw caught by Olave. Now inside the 25. Chris Olave. Touchdown, Bills. Chris Olave, 79 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Rosas now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense have got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Raiders.
Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's Jermaine Johnson stopping that play before it begins, dropping him for a loss. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but now it's 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've got their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Here's Jacobs. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Justin Jefferson from 6 yards away. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score.
It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Point after try forthcoming. And the lead is down to a field goal now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing now is Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. Now Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
Stroud looking to throw. Olave holds it in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's 2nd and inches at the Raiders' 27-yard line.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn yet another first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Drives the left side and finds Olave. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bills passing game, get him down the field. They've got another first down. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 3rd down and 1. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Chris Olave. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Rosas good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that one complete to Hodgins.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
2nd and 4. Throwing quickly here. He's got Jacobs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 12. First down, Las Vegas.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now a play fake here on first down. This is caught. Touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And now out come the Bills. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Stroud off the play fake. Complete to Olave on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And he'll go down at the 28. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. They'll go again with Bell. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On the bootleg, Stroud. They'll get this to Bell. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And Stroud now to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. The Raiders on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. On the counter, here's Bell. He'll take this to the 46. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw on target to Godwin here.
And he's taken down inside the 30. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Play action. Stroud now. They're looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And these guys certainly not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Here's Stroud.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Bell is in. Touchdown, Bulls. So he's had a nose for the end zone here in the early part of the season. 2 touchdowns for him now in this one to go along with the one he had in the opener as well.
Yeah, he certainly finds where the goal line is and finds a way to get across it. But you know who else senses it? The guys that block for him. Because he has that instinct, I think they hold the blocks just a little bit longer.
Roses to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
Byron Pringle now to return it. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Send him over to our team so he's not cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line.
Down to the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Raiders are back within a score. So there you go. They needed a big play, and they got one there on the touchdown run.
And that was a very important drive. Of course, they all are when you're trailing in the second half. But what I really liked, they didn't panic. They knew they still had time to run the football and keep playing their game.
A try here for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Get a look at receiver Chris Godwin as this offense returns for their next drive.
He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
Well, look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he
there he goes right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
This game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run it with Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That's complete to Dobbs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line.
A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stroud.
Slant pass complete to Olave.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
His college teammate Garrett Wilson of the Jets won the award, but Chris Olave was very much in contention for Rookie of the Year honors as well. The only other rookie over 1,000 yards last season, he really looked worthy of that number 11 overall pick and a nice first down catch right there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Bell. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Chris Olave.
A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead.
And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
62. Raiders 52.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
So now London down by 10. 2:25 remaining. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Complete to Justin Jefferson.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Open man, complete downfield to Davis.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. This is caught.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a goal more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a 1st after a gain of about 9.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And they will take a knee here. Good bounce back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realizes there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Bills, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Commanders.
Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.